Handily T Renee, and I am back today with another story time. Yes, y'all, I know it has been a very long time, and if you haven't noticed, I mentioned it in the video that I posted before this one, just a little chat with you guys video, that I changed my name, and it's more so to be more engaging and relatable to you all. I'll explain my reasoning behind me changing my name just a little bit on my platform. No big deal. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to give y'all a story time. It's been so long, and I have my reason why. And I kind of explained it in the video that I just talked about, why I kind of stepped away. But I am back, and we on to bigger and better things. But yes, I am back, and we have moved on from those little thoughts I had. Anyway, y'all, as y'all seen in the title, because I'm sure at this point I have come up with a title for this video. Yeah, so let's get into it. I want to give y'all a little background about this character. Yes, we're going to call him a character because that's exactly who he is. You got some men, they just never grow up. And I honestly feel like my relationship and this guy like never grew from our teenage years. Like our relationship never grew up. So I feel like as adults we couldn't really move on to whatever it was in the stars for us to move on to. But I can honestly say that I would never ever be with this guy if I can help it. Like as far as relationship wise, what's in the past is in the past, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna give this guy, because I'm talking about a guy, obviously, a name, y'all. We're gonna call him Savage. And the reason I'm giving him the name Savage because I have a family member, she swears he looks like 21 Savage, y'all. This man does not look like 21 Savage. Yes, he's tall, he's lanky, and he swears he can rap and do all these different things. I guess. But yes, and he's a savage for other reasons that we're not going to talk about in this particular video. I think I do want to give a series about this guy though, because he's been in my life for many, many years. And I can say probably up until this point, the last time that I spoke with him, I don't think I even cared to have him in my life. Maybe just, you know, an acquaintance in passing, but not even a friend. Some people, you just have to leave them where they are. And I promise you, you will tell the difference in when people are gone from your life. Anyway, so yes, Savage. So a little background. I met Savage back when I was in high school. We were working at this place called Church's Chicken in our city. And yes, I'm going to give the name because it doesn't matter. Yes. And yes, I'm going to give the name of the little job we had, the little part-time job we had, because I don't care. And if they ever see this video, which I don't think they will, it don't really matter. I don't care about these things. So, yeah, we was working at Church's Chicken, and yeah, that's where I met him. And if you know who he is, I mean, don't get on here and all that crazy. I don't think my folks gonna get on here and try to expose people, no way, because like I said, y'all, we too old for this. Like I've mentioned before, like we too goddamn old to be doing some negative, crazy stuff like that. Anyway, I don't think they're gonna be on. If people I know view my channel, I don't think they're gonna do all that. I don't think I gotta worry about all that. Maybe about some other stories. You got some people that secretly don't like you or hate your life. Maybe in some other story times, I might have a person, I'm gonna call them a bot because they act like bots. They may have an issue with something that I want to discuss in these story times. They may come about, but we ain't gonna worry about that. So yes, met him back when we were teenagers, and we instantly connected, y'all. We instantly like clicked. Next thing I know, I'm hanging out with him and his cousins at their little apartment. And like I said, they were pretty young. We all were pretty young. And they had an apartment, and I'm guessing his cousin's mom got them an apartment because they were teenage boys, and she know what was up. These were good-looking guys. Not to say that gives them a reason to be out here and be out here, but she just know. I mean, like I said, the other guys was a little older than. Okay, she just knew. Savage was a little younger than his cousins that he stayed with, but if you look at him, y'all, he looks like he can be older. Not saying he look old, because he looks very young in the face, but because of his stature and build, people often misunderstood him as being older. And he probably like had the gift of gab to make people feel like he was older. And if you don't know what the gift of gab is, Google is your best friend. This is the old saying. But anyway, so yes, like I said, we bonded. We hit it off really quick. It was like girlfriend and boyfriend, or whatever you want to call it. And I mean, it just goes from there. And I'll probably get more into detail. I know I'm going to have more story times about him later on, y'all, but I just want to talk about this situation. So I don't want to give too much of a backstory just yet. So yes, fast forward all the way some time away from that, some many moons later, we connect, because like I said, at this point we've been friends for many years. We've been connected somehow for many years. We'll disappear from each other, and then we'll just somehow connect again and just act like nothing happened. With all the crazy that we went through together, it's like we pick up where we left off, like any friend would do, whatever you want to call that. So yeah, he likes to gamble. That's one thing he loves to do. And it kind of used to grind my gears, because I'm like, I do not want to spend another damn weekend going to the damn casino with you, because we stay pretty close to some casinos in 2 different states. So we would go to the casino. I'm like, you know what? I do love him. I do enjoy company when we good. When we on good times, I do not mind hanging out doing what he want to do. Whatever. But him, I felt the problem with him. He always felt so damn entitled, like people just have to do what he want. I am not your woman, number one. At this point in time, like I said, we hanging out, but I'm still not his woman. You would think we never broke up all these years, the way he used to act. But he just always, I'm just gonna say, he just spoiled and feels entitled, like my woman gotta do this, she gotta be this and that when I tell her. And you're gonna always be in these situations that you're in, because no sir, this ain't that day and age, boo. No. I mean, what about her? I mean, her feelings and the things she want don't matter. Anyway, y'all, just childish and toxic. That's what he is. Childish and toxic. I mean, I guess the whole situation just toxic. So anyway, we hanging out this day at the casino. Our day going so good. We ain't argue. We ain't did nothing. So we go to the casino. He wins some money, and of course he gives me some money. So I go off. I thought, you know, I kept my little money, because I was like, I think I was playing like $20. And what I used to do with my 20, y'all, I would take it and break it down into 5s, and I'll put like $5 a machine at a time. And if I won money out that 5, I'd take the little voucher out and put another 5 in. Like, I used to do that, and I used to literally like come up a little bit off that type of doing that method on my money, because I was playing off that same money for so long. So yeah, so I wanted a little money. And yes, I did not tell him I wanted a little bit of money the first time. And so he ended up finding me, and I was playing one of my little $5. And I kind of won a little jackpot. So he's like, yeah, you got to share some of that money with me. Granted, I don't even know if he had won some money or not, because he would go down there and be hidden, y'all. He wasn't a person that's going down there just throwing his money away. Like, he literally would go down there and he would be hidden. Like I said, he gave me the little money the first time. So yeah, he feel like, well, I gave you that money. You need to give me some of that money, because it's pretty much my money. I hate a freaking Indian giver, y'all. Like, you really gonna sit here and be that type of guy? I'm like, oh, okay, bet. I'm taking note of this time. I'm a type of person where I take notes of little things you do that I feel like is petty, or just downright something that I don't agree with. Like, I'm taking note of all of this. I'm like, okay, it's cool, whatever. You know, I ain't sweating it, because again, y'all, I had my little money that he didn't even know anything about. So I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. But even if I didn't win that little money, I still was taking note of his actions, because, you know, some people just don't deserve the goods of you. Some people just don't deserve anything good from you. I mean, yes, everybody deserves great and good things in their lives, but I just feel like some people should not get good treatment from you because of how they do you. Baby, I'm the type of person where, well, you know what, I used to be the type of person where my energy gonna match yours, especially when it comes to him. Like, my energy would match his type of energy, because I'm like, I'm not finna deal with the things that the women that you deal with over there willing to deal with, because they looking at your build and if you got a little bit of money. Like, some women are very shallow. I've never been her, and I think that's what some men that I used to deal with, like, I don't know what it was, like, they kind of like didn't like that. Like, I feel like some men want a needy woman, a woman that seemed like she need a man, and I might have been a little bit too independent for some guys. Yeah, we're gonna talk about those times too a little bit later. Not in this story time though, but yeah, I might have been a little bit too independent for some people, and I feel like with Savage, he could not stand that about me and felt like I needed to be all docile, submissive to him. So who? Are you my husband? And even then, it's gonna be on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing the most. You are not God. So anyway, yeah. Back to the casino. We get this little money, whatever. Then we decided to leave that particular place and go somewhere and find something to eat, because I think it was so late that the only places they had open was, like, they did have restaurants in there, but we didn't want that all overpriced stuff. And not saying the food is not good at that casino, but we just didn't want that. We wanted something else. So we leave from down there, from this particular state, and we go back to our home town, and we get something to eat there. Take it, mind y'all, this is late at night, like, shit, past probably 12 a.m., 1 a.m. and we just out like it's daytime. We used to do stuff like that a lot. So we go there, we find something to eat, whatever, and then he makes a stop at a gas station, y'all. I'm gonna wait. So yeah, we leave there, we go get us something to eat, and again, it's like he used to want to pick arguments with me. I don't know what it was about me. It's like he would be like, oh, I love you so much, but I can't stand you at the same time. Like, I feel like that is a dangerous space to be in with somebody, because you want me around, you love me, you love to hunch on me, but at the same time, I'm so strong-minded that you don't like me. And I don't want to be with no man like that. Like, I need to be adored by you. That's just how I feel. Not saying give me the princess treatment, but you want that man to love everything about you. You want him to love your company, your friendship. Y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I don't want it to be a space in your mind or in your heart where you feel like, nah, I don't like that about you. That's kind of like a deal breaker. Like, that would really piss me off type stuff. Like, it's just, you get what I'm saying. Like, the balance gotta be balancing, you know? And I feel like any little bit of wrong in his eyes that I may do is gonna set him off, because he don't like that part of me. And I just feel like it's just really him being kind of narcissistic, and he could control certain things about me because I'm so strong-willed and not weak-willed. And again, I feel like certain men entertain certain women because of what they allow them to do to them. Like, they gonna go over there with the woman that's gonna give in, let them lay up on them and not take care of business, and the other woman over here that's gonna be getting in their shit, they're gonna have a problem with them. And I've always been that person, and I think he couldn't stand it about me. So he had certain type of, I'm not gonna say hatred, but he kind of like resented me. And I'm not gonna say that is the reason why I feel like he resents me. It's the stuff that we're gonna talk about in other story times, y'all. But I don't even know this one particular situation. Y'all, I gotta get my following up before I provide that. And then it may have to be if I make a membership. I gotta get to that point, and I may provide the detail about why I feel like he really, really resents me. It's juicy as hell, y'all. So y'all do what y'all gotta do to help your girl get that point. Get to the point I'm trying to get to. Because that real juicy, I don't really tell people. Like, not too many people in my lifetime know those story times. I mean, those real life lessons and touchy topics. Yeah, that's gonna have to probably be a membership thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna give y'all something on this portion of my page, but the stuff that I feel like I really like, just, I'm not gonna say suppressed it, because at one point I did suppress some things, but I worked through them. The stuff that I've gotten over that, you know, may have taken some time and may not have, because I suppressed it. Yeah. Anyway, y'all get what I'm trying to say. That stuff gonna come, but it may be, you know, some requirements to get that type of content. Anyway, y'all, so yes, back to Savage. So yeah, so we eating our little food or whatever, and like I said, it's getting later and later. So what he decides to do is, he's a person, y'all, where he loves to smoke tree. I'm sure y'all know what tree is. And it's to the point where I cannot stand it. And I feel like it has caused him to have bad breath. Ooh, and if you know me, baby, I am a mouth person. That's one of the main things I look at when I meet people. And I'm a person that do not like to kiss unless I have feelings involved with you, because I feel like that is so intimate. I feel like kissing just, I'm trying to explain it. I feel like kissing just amplifies feelings, you know, in a situation. Like, because it's so intimate. It's like having missionary sex. You don't have missionary sex with everybody. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about that. And kissing is like missionary sex to me. So no, like, I'm so particular about the people that I've kissed. Like, I've dated several guys, and a lot of them I've never kissed them. I wouldn't even allow them to put their mouths on me in no form of fashion. So yeah, you get my drift. And like I said, I just can't stand it. And then on top of that, he smokes cigarettes too, so I could not stand on that. But I kind of dealt with it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he ain't my mate, he my friend. But even then, like, I just kind of learned to just, like, that's just who he is. But my thing is, he also at some point used to, you know, collect funds from Tree. And I damn near should have called him Smokey. Y'all know Smokey from the movie Friday? Because how you gonna be collecting funds for Tree and you partaking in it all the time? So again, y'all, he pulls up at the gas station, whatever, trying to get him some Rillos. Y'all know what Rillos are. And he proceeds to get back in the car like, "You see my tree?" I'm like, huh? "What happened to my tree?" Oh, nastily. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, did you just smoke it all? "No, I know I know what I had, and I had it in my pocket." Oh yeah, and I think I left at a part, like, we went to my house or whatever, because my house was like the closest, like it was the closest from where we was coming from. So we go to my house or whatever. And so he like, "No, I know. I took it off your nightstand and put it back in my pocket, and I set it in like the little, you know, in the middle of the console, like with a cup holder, and it's not right there." I'm like, "No, I didn't see you put anything in the cup holder." So y'all, he loses his shit. He's going all loud. I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm like, people looking at us. And again, it's early in the morning and a lot of people out because, of course, it's the weekend. So yeah, I'm looking like, I don't have your tree. Number one, I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke hookah. So what makes you think that I would have your tree? Not saying that I never have at some point in my life participated in these things. I mean, to the point where it was every day. But I never even learned how to roll. So what makes you think I'm going to be taking my time to steal this from you, knowing I know what you also do with tree outside of you smoking it? Why would I take that from you? You know what I'm saying? I don't have no reason to do that. It's never that serious for me, even if I did. Like I said, I'm an independent female, and I would spend my money in certain men faces just to prove a point. Yes, I'm that person. Baby, don't play with me. I'm not for play. I stole that from a YouTuber. What was it, Keisha or somebody? Don't play with Keisha. Keisha not for play. Anyway, it don't matter. So yeah, so we had this big blow up right here in front of all these people. And again, like I said, it's a lot of people outside this time in the morning because it's the weekend, I guess. And so like, he's like, and so at this point, I'm real heated because I done hopped up out the damn car, my seat, like, so what's up? And I'm close to home, so if I gotta walk to the house, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't play with me. I'm not that far from my house. I walk home. Hell, I'm not finna sit in this space with you and you be all mad because y'all, when he used to blow up at me, it is like he would hold a grudge so strong. Like you would think I was some random chick in the street that he met. And I can imagine how he really be treating some of these other women that he really don't care nothing about. And he used to tell me some stories about some stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm the lucky one, right? But anyway, so we had this big scene. So he like, get your ass back in the car. Get back in the damn car. And of course, you know, yeah, like I said, I walk home. But I kind of didn't want to because, like, I was kind of, like, dressed up. Like, I had on my little heels and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, like, we went together, but I would try to be cute when I was with him. No lie, because that's just what it was. And not even just him, that's just who I was. Like, I've always been the type of female, so when I'm out, I'm in my heels, I'm in my real cute clothes. He used to try all the time, man, throw some tennis shoes on. Oh, so you want me to, you gonna look good regardless. You ain't got, he used to try to make me go on gym shoes, but I'm not a person that wears gym shoes. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, I hop back in the car. I'm real pissed off, y'all. I'm fuming at this point because I'm like, you really gonna sit up here and have the audacity and accuse me of stealing something that I really don't even partake in, that I really could care less about. Number one, I don't like what it does to your skin, what it does to your breath. It lingers on you. It gives you a headache after the high is gone. Like, I don't like none of it, y'all. Not for like treating other recreational items does women so bad. I've seen it firsthand what it does to young women, or just women period. But I'm gonna say specifically young women because I have a childhood best friend, y'all, that they did such bad things to. I may talk about her at some point in my life too. I don't know. I may talk about her in some story times at some point, so I don't really know. But anyway, y'all, so yeah, he's storming back. He's storming, driving crazy back to my house to look for this tree, y'all. We get to the house. He's all super, super nice. It is just like, he was, I don't know, it's like a switch when I like, it's like, why are you being super nice to me? In my mind, I'm thinking, did he find this tree? And this, instead of him apologizing to me, he's trying to play the nice guy. No. He didn't, I felt, no, what it was is that he didn't know if I was going to get to my house and not let him inside my house. Like, I guess he's trying to play nice because he didn't know what my moves was going to be. He didn't know what he was probably stepping into because, like I said, if I feel like I'm threatening the situation, I've learned to just call the police on people because don't put yourself in a situation where you lose your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to domestic stuff in our city, like, they don't play that. If one person, if they get called out, somebody going to jail, if not both. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what his mind was, but he just was, it's like a switch went off. He was a whole different person. Like, I tell you about these Aries. And I'm not a person that really be into the zodiac sign, but bipolar as hell. And I'm not trying to make fun of people that's diagnosed with that, but yeah, crazy, more like it. So yeah, we get to my house. He's looking for his tree, whatever. Again, with the little poker face. And then I guess when he realized he don't see it, he shoots off again. I'm like, oh, heck no, y'all. Like, the man really walked up on me like he was ready to swing on me about this tree. I'm like, are you really serious? Like, do you really think that I would sit up here and steal this from you? Like, I have no reason to even lie. I don't even owe you any type of lie about something. You know I don't, because every time you come over here and smoking any of that stuff, I complain about it. Like, I don't want my house, my car, anything. I don't even want my body, my hair, nothing to smell like that. I don't even want to go into an establishment and that's the first thing they smell when we barely walk into it. Everybody looking at us. I don't like that feeling. I'm a person where I try to fade in the background, baby. And we go somewhere, we're gonna be loud and folks gonna be looking. Yeah, I don't like that. Because again, we were supposed to be going to another casino. So we into it in my house or whatever. And honestly, I don't really feel threatened by him because I felt like he wasn't going to hit me. But you just never know with people these days. And again, from what he told me, he would do that. You know what I'm saying? He never really ever put his hands on me. He never made me kind of like, I'm not going to say he's never, and honestly, up until this day, he never really made me feel like he was going to hurt me. Like, this particular day, I kind of was like, dang, he really might hit me. The way he was acting like I was just some chick he met in the club somewhere about this tree. I'm like, dude, I really feel like you already smoked it, because you doing way too much, y'all. And like I said, that stuff is bad. I feel like whatever he was smoking on must have been laced with some other stuff, because he would really be losing his mind over this tree. And this is not the first time he's flipped out like this about some tree. And it wasn't towards me, but it was towards some other people that was with us. Oh my goodness. I'm like, you really need to lay off of that stuff, because if it's got you acting like this, I can imagine if you was to take it a step further and use some other recreational items, that you would be flipping out. And they say that stuff does people like that. Y'all, I was so heated, and I ain't gonna lie, I felt a little threatened at this point. But I didn't want to call the police on him, honestly. And it wasn't because, oh, I want to save him, I love him. I just didn't want to go through all that, the statements, and because they were probably going to arrest him, because yeah, I may tell y'all about that a little later, but yeah, they probably, just know that they probably was going to arrest his ass. Yeah, they was going to arrest him. Even if I felt like, no, I don't want to press charges, I just want him to leave my house, they were still going to arrest him. But anyway, so yeah, he comes down, he lays on the bed or whatever, and I can't stand somebody to lay on my bed with outside clothes. I don't even lay on my bed with outside clothes. Like, I have these benches in my room, and I would literally sit on them, or I sit on my floor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like laying on my bed, but he used to lay in my bed, used to grind my gears. But because I was so in fear of us having this bad space of him flipping out on me, not saying I fear that he feels threatened that he's gonna yell and want to hit me all the time, just that I wanted us to have good energy, period, because I did enjoy his company when he wasn't acting like a bipolar person. Yeah. But anyway, so he calms down or whatever, and at this point he trying to be nasty, whatever. Nah, buddy, you ruined any chance of you possibly getting it from me. I'm like, no, what happened to us going to the other casino? So he like, he gonna try to play it off like he wasn't mad. He like, yeah, let's go. You going, let's go. Just kind of talk fast over what I'm saying and try to rush me. I'm gonna let you get that, okay? Because at this point, I didn't want to sit up in the house. Yeah, I could have not chose to not hang with him and go with somebody else. But yeah, so we head on out and we go to the casino. He sees one of his cousins in the casino. How about he in here telling these folks that I stole his tree? And they looking like, really? But honestly, they did not believe him because they knew me. They knew that man, she ain't hardly stole that from you, because we all know that she do not smoke. Like, he's really in here trying to pay me out to be the bag. I'm like, this man is insane. And at this point, I was ready to go, because I'm like, you really trying to, and I can imagine the things you have said to people throughout the years when we fallen off. I can imagine how you used to drag my name in the mud. You know what I'm saying? But did I stop talking to him, y'all? Hanging out with him? Hell no. But we ain't gonna get too much deep about that. Hell no, I didn't. Shit, I think I was with him the following week, y'all. Again, like I said, he wasn't my man, but he was somebody that I've had love for years, because he was one of my first. Matter of fact, he was my first boyfriend. Those other little guys that I probably dabbled with before him in high school and junior high don't even count. That's puppy love. But this was something like serious, because like I said, at this point we were like probably what, 18? Getting out of high school, 11? Yeah. 18, 17, we were pretty much grown. So yeah, I know this wasn't really long. I just wanted to talk about this because I was I was talking to somebody about somebody else that was giving this same type of energy to them, and I just was like, wow, I can remember a time. And again, Savage recently like blew my phone up, y'all. I guess trying to talk to me, because he recently like had a temper tantrum with me. And again, I may give that story time at some point too. And it may not necessarily be about that particular, I don't know. Like I said, and then again, I don't know. Girl, I'm just talking, y'all know. And yeah, he had a temper tantrum with me pretty much. And I'm sure at some point that I was talking about the temper tantrums he used to have in another story time. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up right here. But before y'all leave, make sure y'all like this video by giving it a thumbs up, y'all. Comment down below with a hey girl, hey, a chicken, a dog, a bird, a cat, whatever them emojis y'all got in y'all little eye devices. And yeah, and I'll see you all in my next one. And oh yeah, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Baby, I hope you come back. Yeah, I'm not really good at doing all this. I feel like I'm begging people to come to my channel. Like, I want you to want to come to my channel because you like me and you like my content, you like my stories, and they want to get a little bit more juicier. Just tune back in with me. I'll see you all in my next one. All right, family. Bye. I don't never look at this camera, y'all. I just be talking and looking at myself on this little pull-out screen. So vain.